Hello. Arigatou gozaimasu. Hashimemashite. There we go, there we go. Put this a little lower. How's everyone this evening? So let's switch this back to something we want. Bruh, I'm not gonna lie. Today, heavy day, not gonna lie. Dude, I'm saying this. Work really does. What happened in your job really does determine how your mood is throughout the day. Oh, stressful. Let's put in some more happy music. There we go. So, boys, the plan is simple. Look at me stealing it from over again. But I do want to show this video. Let me get this video ready. About one of my favorite creators, Joel Haver. He's the guy. He didn't really make me want to make YouTube videos, but he is the guy that made me want to make better YouTube videos, if that makes sense. That's a little bit too loud. So this is what we're gonna do as a collective, as a class. We are, hear me out, gonna watch his video explaining how Saturday Night Live potentially, allegedly, stole his video and broadcast it live to millions of people. If that is true, that is scandalous. Let me turn that off. Let me get this. And let's
This
watch
past Saturday night,
him
I
explain his
started to get
video.
a lot of comments on one of my videos, and I got tagged in a lot of tweets about how SNL had stolen something from me. And when it comes to these stealing accusations, I always err on the side of coincidence. I think parallel thinking does happen more often than not. So I waited to see the sketch for myself, which they posted later in the night, and I saw it. And it's a Charmin Bears parody where the dad is disapproving of the son who's going to college and doesn't want to do the family business of butt wiping anymore. And he wants to dance instead. And the mom is siding with the dad. And my video was a Charmin Bears parody where the dad is disapproving of the son who's going to college. He doesn't want to be a butt wiping bear anymore, and he wants to dance instead. And the mom sides with the dad. They're the same blue bears. The dad has the glasses.
So far, it's not looking good. It looks like SNL, it looks like they're stealing.
They're in their house. It was pretty alarming. I was like, wow, this is... usually when these things come up, I'm like able to see like, oh, it's the same concept, but they took it somewhere different. Or it's similar, but you could give them some leeway. But this one, it was a little weird. I was like, wow, that's very similar. But even then, a couple months ago, I did a video kind of playing on the trope of, hey, dude, he's right behind you. You know, because I wanted to do a video, and I was like, what's a good trope I could play on? And I thought of that one. So I built on that trope naturally. I was like, so how about the first guy's like, dude, he's right behind you. Then he starts saying like, oh, I'm sorry, dude. I shouldn't have been talking about you. I'm an idiot. And then he's right behind himself. And, you know, it was a very natural play on that trope, like, what's the escalation? And I made this video totally independently, and suddenly I started to get a lot of comments. They're like, Auntie Donna already did this. Auntie Donna. I don't watch Auntie Donna. I've never seen this video in my life. But I looked it up, and I'm like, wow, they kind of already did this like 7 years ago. I've always been somebody who feels like the same joke told by two different comics is essentially a different joke. Our deliveries are very different. And, you know, at the end of the day, you can't go researching every idea you think about. The internet is huge. You can't be like, oh, I have an idea about Charmin Bears. Let's like Google every...
I don't know. TV people are kind of scummy. I'm not gonna lie. 100%. I feel like they stole his video.
every freaking website to make sure it
Just-
doesn't exist. Like at the end of the day, you just gotta make, especially if you're doing weekly uploads. We have so much content, so much stuff out there that it's inevitable you're gonna overlap. It's inevitable you're gonna do something that's already been done. So when it comes to the Charmin Bears thing, there's a lot of coincidences that would have to line up to make it truly a coincidence, but I don't think it was malicious. It was either a subconscious borrowing from somebody on the writer staff who saw my video, or it was a wild coincidence. My video got enjoyed by a lot of people. It got over 1 million views. I'm happy with it. I think the video turned out great. I like my delivery a lot better. I like how natural and weird and dry it is versus the SNL delivery, which is they're dancing and it's big and it's louder than life. But if I was still a small creator, which I was for a long time, I could see it rubbing me the wrong way and me being a little more likely to believe they did steal it. And I have to recognize that I'm in a position to not be bothered by it. I was a small creator doing weekly uploads, sometimes 2 or 3 uploads a week for years and years. And in that time, I met a lot of other small creators who are really funny, really talented, and many of them are still going to this day making great stuff. And I thought, what a great excuse, what a great opportunity to use this whole situation to just shine some light onto some of them. So that's what I'm gonna do. First up, I have Alex Martins. He's a good friend of mine. Most of these people have become my friend at this point, but I met them first as a...
That's boring. That's boring. He's boring. I thought you'd be more mad. You'd be more vindicated. You'd be like, hey guy, ¿por qué tú estás robando mi... I say content in Portuguese. I don't know how to say content. Whatever. Anyway. But there's some... you don't even know who Stream is. That Dream. Steam Dream. Schmungy. Dude, Schmungy boy. I do have something you need to watch. Bum. Little Schmung. Dun. Okay, dude, so I actually found this the other day. This guy kind of makes, I don't think he makes these videos, but like, he finds interesting videos that could be considered. Hold on. There we go. This is the one that I think you would find interesting, in my opinion. I'll do that. There we go. Dude, whoever this compilation guy is to find these weird videos on TikTok. Even though for sure this is fake, still a little unsettling to see. A little schmung.
This is a real ring. I wanted it so big that it looks fake.
It's not fake.
Not at all.
Dude, why is her...
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Look at her eyes
By
so
the way,
big.
my next destination is Core Club.
Okay.
Get my money.
Look at that, dude. Look how big those eyes
Good
are.
luck with that.
Dude, think about that. This guy was about to be schmung, man. Just pure schmung. And he survived. Like, what is that?
Nothing back there, right? I told you. There's never. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Surprise.
What is that? Oh my god, don't look up, don't look up, don't look up. No, no. Run. Run. Please. Oh my god. Please don't jump scare. Don't do a jump scare. Don't do a jump scare. I don't want to get jump scared again. Oh. Think up. Think up. Think up.
I've been getting a lot of questions about my dog Cracker. He's half Cocker Spaniel and Australian Shepherd. I rescued him. He's from Japan. Do you want a tree? Yeah? You want a tree?
I got my daughter this camera from Amazon for Christmas. She's 3, almost 4. We're just hanging out at home today by ourselves. My husband's at work. She's been telling us she's been seeing somebody in her room, that she can't really sleep well. She refuses to sleep in there. We just moved to this house. I never set the date or time on this camera because it's just like a little play camera, so she would quit taking her phones and taking pictures of herself because she's at that age right now. So
Mm-hmm. Okay, hello? Hello? How about now? How about now? Can you hear me? I feel like you can. Hello? 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 But like, is it good audio? Is it good audio? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's change some settings up. How about now? How about now? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Now let's go back to the schmuck.
we just like never set the time. So she just took a picture and she says, "Mommy, look, there's a man in the photo." I said, "What?" She said, "There's a man in my photo." And I went like that real quick. Like, this just happened. Just like 5 minutes ago.
There we go. I got you.
Like, no one else is here. It's just us. Like, I'm gonna have to change the date and time so I can get more pictures for y'all. But look at that. In this new.
I don't want to redo my commentary. I had some good commentary, and no one could hear it.
Followed home by a scary clown on Halloween.
That is the creepiest thing ever. Oh my god.
He was able to capture a video of it from inside his house. In the video, you can clearly see a scary clown standing outside the window of Infinite's house.
Clowns?
When the clown sees Infinite filming, he waves and then disappears around the side of the house.
Is he going to the door? No. I have to lock it.
This is when Infinite gets really scared, as he realizes that his front door is unlocked, and that the clown may be able to get inside his house. He makes it to his front door and locks it just in time. He puts the camera up to the peephole, and you can see the clown standing outside his door, trying to get in.
Not that bad, I'll scare.
Okay, I step out of the bathroom here. Completely pitch black. I have no idea why. Coming through the kitchen here. Oh, say hi, Bernard. He never lets me talk. And then I see that.
What is that?
This is the third time I've come through, and this is exactly how I've seen it.
What is that? You can't tell me.
Won't let me go outside.
That's kind of not cool.
O sea, chequen mis manos de verdad. Yo, o sea, no sé, no, hace como 2 días que no encuentro el control. No entiendo cómo está pasando esto. No.
No.
No mames. ¿Qué pedo? O sea, chequen, mis manos están aquí. No. La verdad.
Terrifying moments caught on planes. All the passengers on this flight were terrified because of this.
I would be terrified. Oh my god, look at that.
This flight assistant was inspecting a plane at night when he notices something horrifying.
No, mami.
This passenger was recording the sky from the plane when suddenly...
Okay, what is that?
That's fake, right? There's no way it's real. I don't believe it. No, it's supposed to be.
The summer after high school when we first met, we make out in your Mustang to Radiohead. And on my 18th birthday, we got matching tattoos. We used to steal your parents' liquor and climb to the roof. Talk about...
Ooh. It's air pressure, right?
What the fuck was that?
Did you actually see that?
No, what happened?
I don't know, man. Dude, is anyone home?
I don't think so. Your parents went out. And your sister's at work.
If I get dragged down the fucking hall, I swear to God, man. What the fuck this shit? What the fuck up this?
Oh my god.
That's for sure air pressure. 100% air pressure. Let's hope. But again, that's so super CG. Even looks like a puppet. Those just look like parasites, to be honest. Maybe. Okay, that's kind of scary. That's drugs. right?
I'm literally over here, like I'm bro, I'm terrified. I'm terrified. I'm tipsy. I just came back from the hotel bar. This is scaring the fuck out of me, and I was reading a scary book. Like, no joke. I was just reading a horror novel. I drank and came back. And my safe is saying 666. And I'm terrified. They're coming to take it out of my room, but...
Where's possession caught on camera? Taking the headphones out. I don't like it. Go away. Well, I think you for sure can see the... No. Zhao's wearing a green suit for sure, 100%. But I still don't want to hear it properly. Too scary. Stop screaming.
Oh my god.
Chantal, you're gonna have to hit it out.
No, I can't. Stop.
Oh my god, that's scarier than any demon. That's scarier than... Oh my... That's way worse than any demon. Oh my god, you can't just hit it like that and it's just fall down in your lap. That sounds like a dog. This is a dog.
Good night to. Who? Jagger, there's no one up there.
Oh my god.
Show me.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Jagger, there's no one up there. He's been talking to that vent and then he was blowing it kisses.
Ooh.
And I'm creeped out now. Like, seriously, I'm not joking. I'm so creeped out right now.
That's not fun. That's definitely not fun. Oh, is that it?
Scariest
What is that
video
video?
found
What a waste.
on the dark web, part 3.
It seemed like a bit much, but here I am solo camping. Deschutes, Oregon. Well, close to Bend, Oregon.
Bend, Oregon.
I brought the 8-person tent, or the 6-person tent. I haven't pulled this thing out in a long time, so I thought first of the season I should pull that out, give it a go. It's about that time. Sun is setting. It's about 8 o'clock. Should be dark out here in less than an hour. Get over the river to the trees. Beautiful night. Definitely gonna be
I wonder what's going on. Today, no. Today, la no. Overnight.
Fucking third time I've been woken up by goddamn noises. Here, except from that side. It's right outside the tent. There's something right outside the tent. That can't be. That gets us. No, that's someone's messing around with the rocks out there. Leave me alone!
Why would you talk?
flashlight. I can't see God thing outside this night vision. Jesus Christ.
Is this really fake?
I don't know where
But it's getting me a little bit.
it chased me off. I'm wondering, the God darkness. Flashlight.
Like, but what is that? What is that? Why would you touch that? Can you see then? Okay, of course, of course. Of course. Shenanigans. Wait. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Before we do that, anything else? Do you guys want to watch anything? Any recommendations? Because if not, I'll do our regularly scheduled program of something. Bum, bum. You know what? I dare not have everything. Hold on. I always thought about. Hold on. No. Okay. So, now that we know, there's nothing you have in mind. There's something we must all discuss. And let's talk about how boring. Oof. How boring. Never mind. Bum, bum, bum. I don't know. Let me go right here, huh? No, where's it? Yu-Gi-Oh! Does everyone wonder who's the biggest cheater of all time? Let's find out together.
Have you ever wondered who has cheated the most in the original Yu-Gi-Oh anime? Guess what, that was a rhetorical question, I'm gonna tell you anyways. So, I went through the entire Yu-Gi-Oh anime and the manga, and I took notes every time Yugi, Joy, or Kaiba cheated. And now, in this video, we're gonna go through every time they cheated,
My
and
bet
at the end,
it
we're
is
gonna
Yugi.
find out who has cheated the most. Although, spoilers, you already probably know the answer. But first, we need to establish what counts as cheating. So, here's my criteria. Number 1. I'm only gonna count the duels that are canon. I define a duel as canon if it happens in both the anime and the manga. And for the duel to count, it has to happen on screen and it has to be shown in its entirety from beginning to end. Number 2. The canonical duels are different in both the anime and the manga. The characters will use different cards or strategies, so for this video, I'm gonna judge the duels by how they happen in the anime. Number 3. I'll be using the Japanese version of the anime because in the Japanese version, the cards have text. If the characters don't abide by the text on the cards, they are cheating. However, if the card text is too small for me to decipher, or they play a card without showing me the text, or the text is too big, then I'll use the real life card text. Number 4. If they activate a spell card as a quick play card, and the card is actually a quick play in the real game, I won't give them a point. Number 5. I won't give them a point every time they place a monster in face-up defense position, because that's just done so the duels are more visually interesting for the viewer. And finally, number 6. If they establish a rule, they have to follow that rule. Oh, and by the way, if I skip a duel, then that means that, in my opinion, no one cheated in that duel. With all of that out of the way, we can begin. The first duel is Yugi versus Kaiba. First, I want to address the summoning of his blue eyes. Despite what the meme has you believe, Kaiba summons his blue eyes legitimately. During the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh, there are no Tributin mechanics. You can normal summon any monster regardless of their level. Also, Kaiba doesn't summon all of his blue eyes in one turn. Whenever he draws one, he summons it, but this takes some time. However, I am going to give Kaiba 2 points in this duel because Yugi plays Swords of Revealing Light. Then in his turn, Kaiba summons a monster and attacks, which he can do. And then on his next turn, he summons another monster and attacks again. Next duel will be Yugi versus Weevil, but this is in Duelist Kingdom, so we have to talk about some rules in this tournament. Number 1, you're not allowed to attack directly. No one ever breaks this rule, but I wanted to explain it just in case you ever wonder, hey, how come they never attack directly during Season 1? This is why. Number 2, there are a bunch of dueling systems scattered across the island. Each of these machines gives what they call a field bonus to specific monsters. If your monsters applied for the field bonus, they gain 30% more attack and become unaffected by your opponent's spell cards. And rule number 3, if a monster has wings, it can fly, and if a monster that can fly battles a monster that cannot fly, the monster that cannot fly loses its field bonus. So, Yugi versus Weevil. Here, I'm gonna give 3 points to Yugi because number 1, he uses Mirror Force to reduce Weevil's life points. Number 2, Yugi draws a card in Weevil's turn. And number 3, during Weevil's turn, Yugi activates Polymerization as if it was a quick play card. Next duel is Joey versus My Valentine, and Joey gets 1 point here because he uses Time Wizard wrong. See, the text of Time Wizard is too small, I can't figure out what it says, so I have to use the real card. And the real Time Wizard card doesn't make your opponent's monsters lose attack points, nor does he special summon Thousand Dragon. Also, as a side note, Joey here is attacking all of Harpy's latest monsters at once, but in the real game there's a card called Harpy Lady's Sisters, so I'm gonna pretend this is what Joey is attacking, hence why he only gets 1 point. Next duel is Yugi versus Mako, and here Yugi gets 6 points. Yeah, I know. So, in his turn, Yugi summons Giant Soldier of Stone in defense mode. Then, it's Mako's turn. Mako summons a monster and attacks. But then, still on Mako's turn, Yugi changes his Soldier of Stone to attack mode. That's point number 1. Point number 2, Yugi uses his non-effect monster to destroy a spell card he had on the field. Number 3, the spell Yugi destroyed doesn't do what he says it does. And all of this happens in Mako's turn, by the way. But we're not done, so point number 4, it's now Yugi's turn.
Best cheater of all time.
Yugi summons Curse of Dragon, and then he activates Burning Land to make Curse of Dragon stronger. But that's not what Burning Land does. Number 5, Curse of Dragon attacks all of Mako's monsters at once, but this is a non-effect monster, it can't do that. And number 6, even if Curse of Dragon attack all of Mako's monsters at once, that still wouldn't be enough damage for Mako to lose that turn. Next is Yugi versus Kaiba's Ghost, and here I'm gonna give 4 points to Yugi and 1 point to Kaiba. First of all, Yugi activates a trap called Spellbinding Circle and uses it to reduce Blue Eye's attack by 700 points. But that's not what Spellbinding Circle does. This is going to come up a lot, by the way. Get hype. Second, Yugi uses Monster Reborn to summon a Blue Eyes, and then he uses Mystical Elf to increase Blue Eye's attack, but Mystical Elf doesn't have an effect. Third, Yugi uses Magical Hats. Now, here's the thing. Magical Hats has a very vague effect in the anime, so I will use the real card effect. And so Yugi gets a point here because Magical Hats should only last for one turn. Lastly, both Kaiba and Yugi get a point because Kaiba hacks the game to give the Blue Eyes hologram a virus, and Yugi
I
takes
forgot
his
about that.
opportunity
Yeah,
to win.
he did.
Next duel
He did actually just hack the game. Yes.
is
So
Joy
Kaiba helped Yugi win that game.
versus Rex Raptor, and here
You
Joy
cheated.
gets
That's beyond
5
cheats.
points. Number 1. So Rex Raptor has a monster on the field called Two-Headed King Rex. It's Joy's turn. Joy summons Axe Raider, and because Axe Raider applies for the field bonus, Axe Raider gains 30% more attack. And so Joy attacks Two-Headed King Rex and destroys it. But here's the thing, Two-Headed King Rex has wings. The moment Joy attacked, Axe Raider should have lost its field bonus and be destroyed. Number 2, Joy plays Time Wizard in the Spell and Trap zone, and then he sets a monster in defense position. He's summoning 2 monsters in one turn. Number 3, Joy has on the field both Swamp and Lava Battle Guards. Each of these monsters gain 500 attack if the other one is on the field. Rex has a monster called Serpent Knight Dragon. Even with the extra 500 attack, Serpent Knight Dragon is still stronger, so Rex attacks. But because both battle guards apply for the field bonus, they get an additional 30% extra attack, and so Serpent Knight is destroyed. But once again, Serpent Knight has wings, so the field bonus should have been negated. Number 4, Rex summons Red Eyes and attacks one of Joy's battle guards. The only reason why Joy doesn't lose here is because the battle guard has the field bonus, giving him 30% more attack. But again, Red Eyes has wings. The field bonus should have been negated and Joy should have lost because he didn't have that much life points. And point number 5, Joy uses Time Wizard and destroys Red Eyes, causing Rex to lose life points. But once again, we are judging Time Wizard by its real defect, and the real Time Wizard does destroy the opponent's monsters, but it doesn't reduce their life points. Next duel is Yugi versus Panic, and here Yugi gets 6 points. Number 1, Yugi uses his monster to attack the Darkness on the field. But the Darkness comes from a monster's effect. You can attack the field. If you attack, you have to attack one of your opponent's monsters. Number 2, Yugi says that Spellbinding Circle forces Panic's monsters to attack the Reaper of the cards, but that's not what Spellbinding Circle does. Number 3, Yugi uses Swords of Revealing Light to clear the darkness on the field, but Swords of Revealing Light doesn't do this. Number 4, Panic's monsters applied for the field bonus, so they shouldn't be affected by Swords of Revealing Light. Number 5, Yugi uses the effect of Catapult Turtle, and then he says that this makes his Champion Knight gain 600 attack points, but Catapult Turtle doesn't increase your monster's attack. And number 6, Catapult Turtle's effect reduces your opponent's life points, but Yugi instead uses it to destroy one of Panic's monsters. Next is Yugi and Joy versus the Paradox Brothers, and here only Yugi gets points, and he gets 7 points.
Oh my goodness.
Number 1, in his turn,
This guy can't
Yugi
stop
summons
cheating.
Celtic Guardian, and then it's Para's turn. Para attacks Celtic Guardian with Wall Shadow, so Joy activates a trap card and changes Para's Wall Shadow to defense position. But then, for no reason, Yugi attacks Para's monsters during Para's turn. Number 2, yet again, Yugi uses Spellbinding Circle wrong. Spellbinding Circle doesn't reduce attack points. Number 3, in Joy's turn, Yugi activates Polymerization as if it was a quick play card. Number 4, Yugi uses Mirror Force wrong. Mirror Force doesn't reduce your opponent's life points. Number 5, Yugi activates Magical Hats, but once again, the anime effect of Magical Hats is too big, so I'll use the real card effect, and that means Yugi is cheating because the card only lasts for one turn. Number 6, Yugi activates Mystic Box, but just like Magical Hats, the anime effect of Mystic Box is too big. So I will use the real card effect, and that means Yugi is cheating because Mystic Box doesn't do what Yugi says it does. And point number 7, Yugi activates Monster Replace, also known as Shift in the real game, but this is also a card with a really big effect, so I would use the real card, and that means Yugi is using it wrong. Next duel is Yugi versus Kaiba, and here Kaiba gets 2 points while Yugi gets 3. Let's go through Kaiba's plays first. Number 1, Kaiba summons Sword
pretty
Talker
much
and says
to be the king of games, you just gotta make sure no one catches you cheating. That's it. And honestly, everyone who does play Yu-Gi-Oh knows that everyone cheats. No one reads the card effects properly, or they do. They kind of make up the rules as they go.
Sword Talker is a vanilla monster with no effect. And number 2, Kaiba basically threatens with killing himself if Yugi doesn't let him win. We can all agree this is cheating. Now, for Yugi, number 1, Yugi activates Monster Replace, but I'm using the real card effect here, so that means Yugi is cheating because he's using it to summon Dark Magician from his hand. Number 2, Yugi activates Mystic Box, Once again, I'm using the real card effect, so that's another point for Yugi because he uses it wrong. And number 3, Yugi fuses Zombie Mammoth with Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and somehow that begins to weaken Blue Eyes. But A, there isn't a fusion monster between Zombie Mammoth and Blue Eyes, and B, that's not how zombie monsters work. Also, Zombie Mammoth doesn't even have an effect. Next duel is Kaiba vs Pegasus, and here Kaiba gets 2 points. Number 1, it's Pegasus' turn, so Pegasus attacks. Kaiba then activates Mesmeric Control in response to Pegasus' attack, but unless it's a quick play card, you can't activate spells during your opponent's turn. And number 2, Kaiba summons Sword Talker during Pegasus' turn. The next duel is Yugi vs Mai, and here Yugi gets 2 points, because number 1, Yugi takes control of Harpy's pet dragon, then he summons Catapult Turtle and uses its effect to reduce Mai's life points and destroy Mai's trap card. But Catapult Turtle doesn't destroy trap cards. And number 2, Yugi summons Mystical Elf and says she's unaffected by Mai's trap cards, because she's a woman.
What?
No. Next duel is Joey vs Bandit Keith, and here Joey gets 5 points. Number 1, Joey summons Baby Dragon and Time Wizard in 1 turn. Number 2, Joey uses Time Wizard, but once again, I'm judging its effect by the real card, and Time Wizard doesn't summon Thousand Year Dragon. Number 3, Joey places Copy Card, which is a monster, in the spell and trap zone, and then activates it like a trap. Number 4, Joey activates the spell card Dragon Nails, as if it was a quick play card. But not only that, the effect of the card says that it only works on dragons that are dark attribute. But Joey equips the card to Red Eyes Metal Dragon. Metal Dragon is a dark machine monster. And number 5, Joey activates Grave Robber to steal 1 card from Bandit Keith's graveyard, and then he immediately activates the card. You can't do that, especially not if the card is a trap card. And finally, last duel of the season, Yugi vs Pegasus. And here, Yugi gets 6 points. Number 1, he uses Spellbinding Circle to reduce a monster's attack points. The card doesn't do that. Number 2, he activates Magical Hats. But once again, I'm judging this card based on its real counterpart, so Magical Hats should only last for 1 turn. Number 3, Yugi activates Living Arrow. This card specifically allows you to target your opponent's monsters, but Yugi uses it to destroy Toon World, which is a spell card. Number 4, Yugi uses Mirror Force to reduce Pegasus' life points. Number 5, Yugi uses Mystic Box. Once more, I'm judging the effect of this card based on the real card, so he's using it wrong. And number 6, Yugi says that Kuribo's effect is to self-destruct. That's not true. And that's it, that's all of Season 1. We're obviously not done, but so
we know. We get the picture. We get the picture. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was made to Jamaica rules. We all know that. Dude, to be honest, I actually want to show this video to you guys. There's a new lens I'm thinking about buying. Like, it's not gonna lie, it is loco. It is loco how this lens looks beautiful. And this is like a wide angle lens. Look how wide. Like, look how cinematic that lens looks, my guy. So much bokeh. So much lens. So wide. Because I'll use that for this room. So imagine you can see
The Sirui 35mm anamorphic lens is a one.
So imagine you can see the my whole wingspan.
This
More.
lens comes in at $618,
but it's
which
kind of
is
expensive.
so much cheaper than anamorphic lenses used to be in the past. People these days don't know how good they have it with the new crop of inexpensive anamorphic lenses coming to the market. Before the Sirui lenses, the cheapest you could get an anamorphic lens for was around $3,000 to $4,000, and most anamorphic lenses were more in the
when he goes like
distortion. Like, I'm very
look at that.
This is easily the best bokeh I've ever seen on an inexpensive lens.
Look at that. That looks beautiful.
It actually almost reminds me of my Leica DR Summicron with the kind of almost soap bubble effect with the rim around the edges with a very clean inside, and there's not really any chromatic aberration in the bokeh. The Sirui 35mm 1.8 comes in Canon RF mount, Leica L mount, Micro Four Thirds, and Sony E mount. Really not sure why this lens doesn't come in Fuji X mount. X mount actually has a shorter flange focal distance than Micro Four Thirds, so theoretically you could adapt this to Fuji X mount if you modify the lens barrel a little bit. I've been using this lens on my full frame A7S III. Now, because this lens is APS-C, on a full frame camera, you would need to either crop in post or use something like Sony's Clear Image Zoom. Clear Image Zoom is incredible. I don't really know why it's so good. I guess it uses some sort of AI upscale.
And that is the one thing, it's not full frame, but I looked at it, it's $600. That's a lot of money. It sucks that it's $600, but I'm telling you, that thing looks like a winner. It looks like it belongs. Bum bum bum. All right. Let's get a little spooky. Dude, I thought about it. It would be, I think it would have been $1,000 if it was a full frame. It's not a full frame. Like, there's some great like horror video ideas you couldn't use with that lens, or even something like, you know, those everyone used to like to do the super cinematic crazy transition when you had that lens. I think it would have been awesome. What I'll do, probably finance it. Is that wrong to finance it? Yeah. But who knows? Because that lens is calling out to me. Because there's nothing really more in my setup that I want. I just want lenses now. I do also, speaking about lenses, game show. I don't know if I'm actually going to do the next game show live, but I kind of want to do this concept of, because remember, well, you guys probably weren't here, but like, I want to do kind of like a Hot Ones idea, right? We're gonna do games, but we have to eat the spicy ramen ×2 while answering trivia questions or some kind of thing you have to figure out, you know what I'm saying? Or like, you have to eat the spicy ramen challenge. You have to eat the spicy ×2, plus you have to like beat a Dark Souls boss or something like that. I don't know where I'm gonna go with it, but I feel like adding a little spice to it will make it a little bit more fun. Or do like spicy times 2 Mario Kart. Because everyone likes to do drunk Mario Kart. How about 2 times spicy Mario? I feel like that would be funny. I feel like that would be something actually worth watching. Well, like spicy Sekiro, like, or like something that you have to think really hard when you're like, it'd be bad for our stomachs, but oh my goodness, dude. Ooh, spicy, dude. And there is a boss one in Sekiro, so I can set that up. Ooh. And what should the title be? Like, what should the title of that video be? I'm actually like, what do you think it should be? Spice Monkey, the big monkey. Or should it be like everyone has to be the org? You know what I'm saying? Like the first hard wall. Because and then that shows who can handle the spiciness, and everyone gets 3 lives, right? 3 lives. Everyone gets 3 should it be 3 chances? We'll figure out the semantics later, but like let's just say 3 chances. You get 3 chances, right? And the one who kills the most bosses in those 3 chances wins the game. They win $1,000. They'll win $1,000. I hear it now. You win $1,000 and you will get. If you can beat Spicy Challenge Sekiro, you will get $1,000. But like, how many people? I don't think only 3 people can really participate. Because only 3 people I know actually played or into those kind of games. Let's get that down. Let's get that down. We don't need more for that. Yep. I don't want to play Gundam. You know what I do want to do? A full bowl? Oh my god, a full bowl. Oh, dude, you know what I do? We should segment it out. Where it's not just you eat a whole full bowl. You would have to eat a bowl every time. So you, like, ooh. It can be like, you have to eat a bowl if you die or you beat the boss. No. I want you have to eat the whole thing, then fight. Because I want that brain aneurysm heat in your mind, when you're fighting. You don't take a bite. You have to eat the whole thing. Like, you have to shotgun it all in, eat it, and then fight. I think that's the only way to do it. And I can see the views now. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be the next SNL, calling it right now, spicy bowl with Sekiro. Ooh. Now the question is, how many people can I get? Wait, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. We're right back. While I am gone, give me like 2 seconds. Wait, give me a sec. I'll eat later. You know, people's days, man. But while I'm gone, let's support another creator and watch this video. I'll be right back.
Last week, I started creating a Naruto live-action trailer, and after a lot of planning and 3 weeks of VFX work, we finished 2 shots from 66. So I better start creating the VFX shots much faster if I want to finish the trailer in time.
Because I only have until December 12th to finish the thing. But Jalix, why do you put yourself in these impossible challenges?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's done.
Without... No. Oh my god. So, what do you need to do now?
Oh, and by the way, this is Rational Jalix. He's always trying to help me solve my problems, rationally.
Now I have to create the last 5 shots from the Madara scene. And what do you already have? I already have the paper armor, I created the last video, and that's it.
So, using my top tier equipments, I recorded all the shots that I needed, and the results were questionable, but good enough for now. But not this one. This was the hardest to record and it wasn't working, but I'm gonna fix that later. And for this other shot, I didn't record anything, but you're gonna understand why later.
I mean, removing the background was easy. I did it for all the shots and it was good to go. The problem is creating the desert background to put the shots in.
Luckily, we have the old environment to use as reference. And the difference between the old and the new is basically just the camera position. So if I change the position of the elements on the shot, it should be...
Might as well just do this. Well, I'm gonna have to leave early. Things came up, but thank you. Thank you for coming by. It really did mean a lot. But, game show, who knows, coming up soon. But thank you for coming. Have a good night. Have a good one. Peace.